what tennis is.
What is it?
It's a relationship.
Okay, so let's talk about the film Challengers. This is the latest film from Luca Guadagnino. We've been waiting for this movie for quite some time. I think Luca has definitely been on a roll, or for four in my opinion, with the American films that they have made. So let's get right into it. Before we do, just want to let you know we are running a giveaway. If you want to enter that giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, and also make sure you comment down below if you enjoy the film, or if you're looking forward to seeing it tonight. Now, let's talk about this film, which stars Zendaya, Josh O'Connor, Mike Faist in a love triangle that pretty much takes it to another level. And I won't get into spoilers or anything like that. I do have a video where we're going to talk spoilers tomorrow. So if you want to hear about that and everything about the ending of the film, because I think there's a lot to discuss with that, make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure you comment, because that's how you get into the giveaway we're doing. Let's talk about Challengers. So Luca Guadagnino's next film, and this is definitely, I think, Luca's most kinetic film to date. There is so much movement happening here, and it really does feel like a tennis match of sorts. That's something I really enjoyed about the production here. Also, the camera movements are very inspired. It's unlike anything we've seen Luca do, I think, and that's what really got me excited about it. This is written by Justin Kuritzkes, and it is also a film that I feel is being compared too much to Past Lives, and I only think that's happening because Justin and Celine are a couple, but I think they are very different, honestly, and that's a whole other video. But we here have this story that's told from the perspective of multiple characters throughout decades, and I think that that really is layered so well throughout the film, because you see these characters change over time, their perspectives on things and all of that, their confidence, their sort of way of viewing what's important in life. You see it all go back and forth like a tennis match. And at the center of this friendship between Art and Patrick, who are played by Mike and Josh, you have Tashi, who is played by Zendaya, who is this character that is so laser focused on what they want to do, and ultimately things in their life between the three of them have these different paths for them open that they didn't know were going to be there. And you see as these characters struggle with that. And I thought that that was such a great way to approach a story like this. The characters here are really well fleshed out, honestly. I thought that they really crafted these characters to be these real life human beings with complexities, and not just these cookie cutter characters that are just placed there to have drama in their lives or these problems. They really feel like these characters that are having these complex emotions about certain scenarios and things out of their control in their life. And I thought that Luca did that so well in this film, and that's also a testament to the actors Mike Faist, Josh O'Connor, and Zendaya, who were incredible. But this is really Zendaya's film to shine. I think this is her best work to date. You really see her really have a great art for her character, because you see this character of Tashi go through all of these different things in their life, and they struggle with it, and at the same time they're also trying to keep their composure. They're trying to keep it cool. They've always been this confident person that's always on top of everything, and you notice at the slight moment that things sort of start to pivot to one side that she's not really accustomed to, you can see that that really takes a toll on them. And I thought that Zendaya's performance in that, just with subtle movements and these facial expressions, was just telling a whole story. No need for much dialogue, honestly. Mike Faist and Josh O'Connor as well, playing this sort of bromance that turns into hostility and rivalry, was done so well, because you really see this sort of camaraderie between the two of them at the beginning, and then ultimately as we pivot back and forth in timelines, you see how this sort of disintegrates, and it's just well told, honestly. Well told. And I think that just goes to the craftsmanship of the script that Justin had written here, because it really does have some amazing scenes of dialogue, monologues that these characters are given, and also just these scenes of intimacy that are very, very sensual, something we haven't seen that much in films as of late. And I think that just goes with Luca's way of directing a scene where it is very subtle, it is very like not in your face and all of that, and it does take its time to amp up these scenes that really feel steamy, and you have these characters that are also like very passionate about what they do, and they're just passionate characters, and I think Luca and the cast really bring that out well. The score here is definitely a character of their own. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross working with Luca again after Bones and all, and I was just excited. I heard so much about the records on this film, and also just from the teasers and stuff like that. It does not do it any justice until you see them together together with the scenes that just feel electrifying. Honestly, on another plane of existence at times. Just that score alone, it is so electric, it is so moving at the same time, and you can't help but to feel it ramp up your emotions inside as you see these scenes that are just so exhilarating and thrilling with that pulse pounding score that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross did. Those last 15 minutes, I am telling you, some of the best cinematic moments all year. Really well done from everybody involved here that put it together. I did have some minor gripes with the film. I thought that there was too much ad placement that was too obvious. I understand you want to make this huge film and sometimes you bring in these other advertisers and stuff like that, but I thought the film was too overflowing with them, and at times the advertisement itself was part of the story, which was kind of weird. But there's also some moments here where I think Luca takes a bit of a too much of a dramatic stylistic choice in some of the slow motion, some of the cuts and things like that, where it can work, but I feel like maybe we lingered on it a little bit too much that it becomes jarring and sort of distracting to the overall plot. Maybe that was the point of it with these scenes, but to me it just didn't work that well as I think that they envisioned it to be. But I will say that overall those are just minor gripes. I did love the cast in this. I think they're very strong and on top of their game. I think Luca also with their directing style and a lot of the camera style choices and movements were just top notch. Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor delivering yet another classic. When will they be stopped? I don't think ever. These are the go-tos. You want such a great, amazing soundtrack. Overall, I will say Challengers is definitely not my favorite Luca film, but it is still Luca giving yet another classic. He is 444 for me with American films, from Suspiria to Call Me By Your Name, Bones and All, and now Challengers added to that list. It is definitely going to be one of those films that cracks my top 5 for the year so far, and we're curious to see where it ends up by the end of the year, but it's going to be a hard beat because I really did dig this movie a lot, and it's those minor things, but definitely worth a check out, especially if you're a fan of Zendaya, Mike Faist, Josh O'Connor, Luca Guadagnino, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. All of them together here just deliver one of the best movies of 2024. So we give Challengers a 4 out of 5. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on the film, whether you loved it, whether you hate it, or if you're planning to watch it or not as well. Make sure you enter our giveaway. All you have to do to enter our giveaway is be subscribed to the channel and comment below your thoughts on the film, and then get you an entry into the giveaway. We are going to announce the winner for the giveaway on Monday, but we also have another one coming up once we reach 30,000. So make sure you're commenting and subscribing to enter into that one. As always, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, stay positive.